I am Melvina W with.
And I'm Dr. Krystal Lee.
Yes, we are back, season 3. Give me something to work with.
So here's the segue, right? My question becomes, what's stopping you? Like this is part 2. What's stopping people? Episode 2. Let's go. What is stopping people, Melvina, in your opinion, from getting what they want, even they need? Do you think people just stop at what they want, or you think people are really sacrificing their needs?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a the need. They're putting everybody else first. That's what's stopping them. You just said it. That's it. That's one thing right there. I mean, when you sit there and care for everybody else, you put your kids first, you put your husband first, you put grandma first that you got to take care of. You do about this, you take care of the church family, you take care of this, you trying to do this, you take care. Okay, what about you? Oh, did you even go and have a spa day for yourself and took care of you? Well, no. What about this? Did you just go on a trip with your girlfriend and just take? No, I didn't do that. I don't remember last time I even bought something for myself. Oh, okay. Did you even go to school and educate yourself? No. No. What about your career? Then what are we talking about? You're not even giving me nothing to work with. You haven't even gave yourself nothing to work with. So guess what? We're not talking about nothing. You know what that means? You haven't moved the booty. We're not talking, so keep on going. You know what that means? You remain stagnant. You got comfortable. You taking care of everybody else. You've lost you. You're not even taking care of you. So what does that mean? So what do we do? What's stopping you? You haven't even started.
Yeah.
What you started doing with taking care of everybody else? You haven't done nothing for you. So I never did that. I'm sorry. I'm just so stuck on me. It's all about me first. Then everybody else is secondary. That's why I'm right here where I'm at right now. See my point? That's why it works for me. There is no stopping Melvina. Because everybody else is, I'm selfish. I'm stuck on me, proud to say. No qualms about it. I tell people all the time. No, it's me first. Me. Then you, whatever back there, all the people back there.
I think, dude, what you're really saying is prioritizing. You got to prioritize what you got to do first. Because if you don't put what you got to do first, it won't happen.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I think what you're saying too is you got to prioritize. The Bible talks about, to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Like, I think a lot of us tend to not love ourselves, or we neglect ourselves. And then we get mad, what I'm saying? We get frustrated with other people or even ourselves because we know we should do it, but we just have not prioritized doing it. And when we don't, we miss some really fundamental things that are for us. And I say this all the time too, and I find myself saying it more and more. And I love the scripture because it makes it clear. It says, obedience is greater than sacrifice. And what I love about this concept is this. You can also say it this way. Consistency is better than you sacrificing, because sometimes we will find ourselves breaking our consistency to go and deliver someone who had a lack of commitment or consistency, and we're sacrificing what we could have for ourselves.
They do
Because
that all the time.
I have helped so many people, especially women. I know the show is obviously for anybody that want to listen, but a lot of women really need to hear this, because a lot of us are the ones that are inconsistent in our behavior when it comes to our commitments to ourselves. And then when we are consistent, it's really easy for some people to guilt trip us into not being consistent anymore.
Yes.
Oh, your grandchildren need you. Oh, this person needs you. Oh, you're my mom. You're my wife. I mean, you're supposed to be there for me.
Yeah, you're supposed to be there. Feel sorry for them. The pity party come out. Oh, yeah. And you got to take care of mom. You got to take care of grandmama. Never mind. Everybody else said no. They laid it thick on you. Then you supposed to do it. That don't work over here in Melvina world.
Now, one thing I will say too is, and I found this helped me also eliminate excuses, is that if you refuse to be obedient or to be consistent or to prioritize what's important, you will sacrifice. It's not even that it's greater, it's going to happen. So if you are not going to prioritize what's important or what you got to do first, you're going to sacrifice those things doing stuff that honestly they will figure out. When I Well, my younger sister got into financial trouble when she was in college, early years. She would come to me and ask me to bail her out. And at the time, I thought I was doing big sister moves, and I was proud of myself. And I
Yeah.
had my own business. I had a career job at the time, so
Right.
I had enough money. I didn't have children. I wasn't married, and so when I had these things going on, I was like, okay, I can spare it. It isn't going to hurt me, and it didn't. But
Right.
then I started realizing she kept calling me more and more,
More
and
and
I'm
more.
like, wait a
Wait a
minute.
minute. It's not
I'm
gonna ever
starting to
stop.
feel like soul food when she was like automatically Terry's money, the ATM
Yeah,
joke she did.
exactly.
I'm starting to feel like this. This don't
I
this don't
know,
seem
right?
right.
Exactly.
And then that's when she pulled out the card. Well, if you don't help me, then it just looks like I ain't gonna have no phone then. I said, well, look like you ain't gonna have no phone then because
Yep.
I'm
The
not
guilt
paying the
trip come
bill.
out. Yep.
And
You
guess
gotta
what
start
happened?
feeling sorry. Yep. That's how they do it. But on that
By the
tip,
time
you gotta not be afraid to say no.
you got to be able to let certain things go too. You got to let
Oh
stuff
yeah.
go
Oh,
because if you're
let it
not
go.
willing to let that guilt trip go, now I will let people crash and burn in a heartbeat. Not because I want them to, but because if that's their choice, I respect your decisions, even if I don't agree with them. And I know as a mom, as a grandma, we look at our children and we're trying to save them from everything. When they're babies, it's really hard to do this. I'm still struggling with my younger children to do this. My husband is real good at telling me, hey, no, we're not doing that. You're going
Right.
to sit down, let them do it themselves. Because it's important that if we don't teach our children, grandchildren, and
Right.
even our employees, how to stand on their own because we are putting
Right.
everything to hand to fist, that don't work.
That's right.
After a while, when you're out of the zone or you're out of pocket or on vacation, everything falls apart in your
You
absence.
right about that.
So this is that heavy weight that's on too many women's shoulders because you refuse to let go of things to let other people become accountable, responsible, or honestly fail.
You
Sometimes you
right
got to
about
let
that.
people
No, you're
sit
right.
in jail. Sometimes you got to let people, you know what I'm saying, get their lights cut out. Sometimes people need to get evicted, get their phone cut off because it shows them how to prioritize things because they got to learn to rely on themselves, not your money, your resources. They need to embrace their own crown, not embrace your wealth or your resources.
Well, I think the thing also about that is people are afraid to say no because they're worried about how it's going to look for them. They're afraid that, oh, it's going to make me look like the bad guy. Oh, it's going to make me look like I don't care. Oh, I don't, and that's one of the things like my mother, she's very, very much like, oh, I don't want them to think that I don't care about them. I'm going to still send a birthday card. I'm going to still send, I don't want, them to have that bad impression that I'm just not caring. I'm not. I'm like, if they're not doing it for me, I'm not doing it for them. That's just it. Period. Done. Done. I'm not even. That's it. I do the same. I give you the same energy you give me. That's just the way it's gonna go. Because I
And
know
I
we had
think
that
that's
whole
healthy
conversation with
boundaries.
my brother. I was like, look, if he don't care, I don't care. That's just the way it's gonna go. I'm not gonna enable him. I'm not. That's just what it is. But she'll give her last, even though he's out doing God knows what and wherever he's at. It just but that's her thing. Well, that's my son. That's my. I'm like, no. You know, if you want to label me the bad guy, I'm the bad guy. I'm whatever you want me to be. But the thing is, I'm clear about who I am. The thing is, nobody can tell me what I am. I'm clear about who I am. Nobody can tell me anything about me I don't know. So whatever you tell me is not going to hurt me or anything because I know everything there is to know about me. So if there
Mhm.
is no
Mhm.
you telling me anything about me that I don't know. So that
Mhm.
means it doesn't go anywhere. So if I'm clear about who I am, the question I want to tell the audience and make sure they know, the question for them is, do you know who you are? Because if you're clear about who you are, it wouldn't hurt you. It shouldn't affect you rather. You know what I mean? When these
Yeah.
people come with this pity party and this guilt trip, you should be like, I'm standing on this. Nope, I'm not doing it. This pity
Mhm.
party, I'm not letting you fail. You failing on your own. Because
Yeah.
now you say, well, I'm letting them fail. No, you're not. They failing on their own. It's not even
Mhm.
your responsibility. They can't pay their light bill. Well, it sounds like they got a problem. That's a you problem over there. Why is it now your responsibility? You can't pay it. So what you telling me? You better get out there and make it happen. Why is it now on my shoulders? I
Yeah.
you wasn't over here trying to rescue my light bill over here. I'm trying to figure out how this works. That's what I'm telling you. You know, I got a light bill over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's this guilt trip coming in at? I'm like, look, we're not about to do this. No. So I don't even hear, no, we're not even doing this. So I'm like, look, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Hey, stop procrastinating. Click the button now. Get into this medical coding school with my school. Look, this is the 8-week program that can help you transition into coding. Let's take advantage of my special discount going right now. $897. Go to infinityhimschool.com and go to enroll infinityhimschool.com. Alrighty, do it now. Click. What was the word? Stop procrastinating.
Do you feel like sometimes people run away from making decisions because they find more comfort in being in the dark or being in shallow waters than if they were to go into a new industry or a new challenge?
Yeah, of course. It's scared again. Something new, different. So they run away. Yeah, they're staying in the shallow feet of the water all day long. Instead of going deeper, of course.
I think some people hide behind their children or their
Of course.
responsibilities
Of
to make
course.
excuses for why they're not
Of
moving
course.
forward too. So I think sometimes it's not just people stopping people or stopping the people that are listening
Of
perhaps.
course.
It's also when we stop ourselves,
Of
when we
course.
are more afraid of success than we are with stagnation or what we will label failure, but it's really not necessarily always failure that we're afraid of. We could just be afraid of, what if it doesn't turn out the way I'm hoping it would?
That is the case. They are what if it all day long. What if this? Well, what if this? What if this? They are what if it all day long. They didn't even get up to first base. They didn't even get up to the bat yet, and they already what ifing it. So they do that all day long. I hear that all the time. And then I say, well, what if you succeed? What if you make 100K? What if you actually have life insurance, retirement, and everything, and buy a bigger house? What if that? You didn't even say those scenarios. You just went on all the negatives, but you didn't say the positive scenario. So what about that? And they're like, oh, I didn't look at it that way. I'm like, I know you did. See my point?
I think a lot of people too, they'll say they don't have enough time. Like, oh, I don't have enough time. There ain't enough time in the day. Da, 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 da. I think time is one of the biggest. I don't know. I don't know if the right word is excuses, but I'll say that because that's what's coming to my mind
Well,
right
I tell
now.
them, what are you sleeping 8 hours a day? I mean, what is this? You taking showers, eating? Why don't you cut all that out a little bit? Why are you doing all such matters? Just don't sleep as much, I think people have all this and have 8, 10 hours of sleep. I mean, what
But that's the
do you want
recommendation,
them to not
Melvina. That's what they're gonna tell you. That's the recommendation. The recommendation is you sleep at least 8 hours.
and still make what and do what? How's that working out for you? That's what I asked them. So you sleep 8, 10 hours, you can't pay your light bill. How's that working out? That's what I asked them. You still renting and you don't even own a house. How's it working out now? That's what I ask people. So
Hmm.
you got a recommendation to sleep 8, 10 hours and you don't own your house and you're renting. You got a recommendation to sleep 8, 10 hours and you can't pay your light bill, your water bill. How's it working out again?
What I think is very obvious is there is definitely a lack of urgency with a
You
lot of
don't say.
people. It's a lack of urgency to
Mm.
move and change their life. It's a lack of urgency to change when they change directions. It's one thing to say I'm going to be different. I'm going to do different, but it's a whole nother thing to actually move on what you're saying. So if you saying that you're going to change your life, we want to help y'all today. For those of y'all listening, or honestly, somebody who might be struggling in this area, if they are lacking urgency, they have to be so uncomfortable where they are that the only place to go is forward. Because if you give them a place where they can find contentment in it, they'll stay there and they'll keep reducing. For some people, it's easier for them to reduce their lifestyle and expectation, even to beyond nothing, than for them to choose to make a decision and stick to an action plan.
Listen, people, you already been doing that now. Listen to my voice right now. You already been doing it. Try something different. How about that?
Hmm.
Let's simplify it right now. You already know what you've been doing right now, and you couldn't pay your light bill and water bill. How's it been working out? Let's make it real simple and comfortable. How has it been working out? See, I like to get down to the meat and potatoes and make it call a spade, and get down to it. You already know how it's been working out. You got the babies on your hip, the children in your house right now. You know your scenario. You know it. You're looking at the bill. Do you have life insurance yet? Okay, if the answer is no, you got a problem. Okay, come on. You know where this is going. Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Are you making six figures in your house? Both people, the husband and the wife. If you got a husband and a wife, are y'all putting in 200K? At least 150K. Do you own the house? Come on now. If these answers are no, you see where this is going. So let's call a spade a spade. You know what's up. So now is the time to act. Alone on that alone, you should be calling me. And be like, look here, we need to give this coding thing a chance. Because whatever you've been doing hasn't been working. And after 3 months, I can put something together. You just need to find the money. So why not take a chance on that alone? That alone. How about that? Just think about that. Just that alone, cut throat, streamline it. That's it. How about that? Now, if you need the direction on the spiritual welfare and coaching and all that stuff, then you go to Dr. Lee for all that. Medical coding, you come to me. That's all I got on this now. That's my level best.
Well, what I will say is this is definitely if you want medical coding, you are talking to a seasoned professional. I mean, you've been doing this for how many years now?
Over 20 something years, yes.
Okay, so she is definitely a seasoned veteran. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to get you where you want to go. But I would say that me and Melvina share something very similar, which is our ability to help people to see past their mental blocks. So if you are not aware of what's stopping you from, let's say, going into medical coding, if it's stopping you from writing or publishing your book or launching your business, that's what I do. I am a business coach.
Right.
I am a author's coach. I am a publisher, ghostwriter,
That's
author.
right.
But I realize, like Melvina, like you do have to diversify in this life. So if you have been doing something for a long time and it is not setting you up for where you need to go, then I want to encourage you that it is not too late to change course. I know some
Right.
people might say, "Well, I'm not in my 30s no more." That's fine. People every day are switching
That's right.
careers
You
in
still
their
living.
40s, 50s, even in their 60s. Okay. So if it's something that you want, you have to realize, yes, it's going to cost you more to get life insurance when you're 40, 50, or even 60. But with some companies, they won't write policies after 64. So you have to get it before you're 64 if you want to do like short term or what's it called, term policies.
Right.
If you want to get a whole life policy, you have until you're 80. But yeah, it's going to cost you a couple of $100 a month because as you get older, the likelihood of you passing away is any day, you know?
Right.
And they know that just like you do, which is why you want the insurance. So you have to understand the best time to jump in on anything is at the ground level. The best
Right.
time, right, to jump into medical coding and get the help you need is through a school that won't bankrupt you at the gate. Most of you are
Right.
stepping into these careers in what is it? Not dozens, but in several thousands or tens of thousands of
Oh, they
dollars
is
in debt,
up there.
right?
They're up there.
So you're up there. So
And they're
if you
not
are
going to
going,
do half of what I'm going to do. I can tell you that now. They won't. They
if you
will
are
not. It
willing
won't be 3 months, and they won't even do what I'm going to do.
I believe that too. And I would say this too. You do have somewhat of a payment plan. So for those who are saying, well, Melvina, you said this plan is $1,000 or under little around that. Then what if I don't got $1,000? Then you break it up and you make it make sense. So if you need to, you can start with the medical terms. That's under $200.
Yeah.
Start with $200 and then add the last two courses as you can. But don't say, well, since I can't give it all, I won't do nothing. Because nothing means you're going to be nowhere in another 3 months.
Yeah,
You can't
nothing
afford to
means
keep
you
doing
get
that.
nothing, and you will still be right there. Can't pay the water bill, can't be, and still in the same spot you're in. You're exactly
Hmm.
right.
Hmm.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
And
Yes.
you got to really take inventory of your life. I know for some of us, we're like, well, I don't have nothing. Let me tell you, no matter where you're at, there is something you have that's valuable. If you have a computer, you can make money. If you have a phone, you can do it. If you've been scrolling on social media, you see all these people doing all these videos to show you how to leverage all that. If you want to get into that, jump into it. But that's not even what all I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is whatever your gift is, there was someone looking for you. If as long as you choose to master what you set out to do.
That's
If you
true.
want to write, go be a writer. I teach people all the time how to write their stories and make it make
Easily.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay. And so if you want to write and publish your book, hi, my name is Dr. Krystal Lee. I can help you. But my only question is, are you going to be committed to the process if I teach it to you? Because the worst thing you can do is spend all this money to learn and then don't do anything with it, because then you're going to get mad. And some of us are getting mad at the wrong people. We're getting mad at colleges. Don't get mad at the college. Get mad at you didn't do anything with the degree. So if you paid for the degree, why not use it? And if you could foresee that the degree wasn't going where you wanted it to be, then don't complete the program, complete one and use what you've already invested and pivot. Life is about being dynamic. We live in a world that's constantly changing. Nobody knew AI would do what it's doing, but it's here. So if you see it, don't just shut your eyes and just pretend like it'll go away. It won't go away. You know, if you see a problem, if you see a crack in the foundation, fix it. You know,
They don't
that's what's
understand
stopping
that. They
some of
be
us too,
intimidated. They
is
see
we
new
see
things
problems
come
and
out
don't
and
fix
stuff and
them.
be intimidated. They don't understand that. A lot of people are intimidated by the new things that come out. That's the other thing. That's the other thing that happened. What about AI? Things coming out and it's going to take away jobs. It's going to be like, I'm like, look, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about AI coming out and things coming out and take away jobs. If it's something that's coming away and take a job, I learn a new skill so I can be ahead of it. I'm waiting now on some new code to come out so I can be up on top of it. I'm
Yeah.
ready. I embrace the change. I'm ready for it. I'm not ready to be
Hmm.
I'm scared.
Hmm.
That don't scare me. I'm not worried.
I
Nothing
like the
scares
movie
me or
Hidden
worries.
Figures too, because Hidden Figures shows something. If you have not seen that movie, y'all should watch Hidden Figures
Yes, it
because
is
it's
a good movie.
very,
I like
very,
it.
it's such a good movie. And I
Yeah.
love the lady who saw the writing on the wall. And she
Oh yeah.
says, hey, look, this computer is coming in and it's going to take all of our jobs. So
Yeah.
data processing ain't what we're going to be doing no more. We're going to learn how to run the machine.
That's
And
right.
she
She
didn't
did.
just figuratively say it. She got kicked out of a library to learn it. She
Yeah.
was the only person that knew how to
Yeah.
do it
And
in the
she taught
company.
everybody how to read the program language and everything.
Yep,
She taught all of them how to read it and everything. So they'll be ahead of the game. Yeah.
exactly.
Yes,
So
I
I
know.
want to encourage you, if you have at least enough of a skill,
And that's
you
what we
have
need to
enough.
do. But if we don't think about that and do it,
That's
that's the
right.
problem right there. Because
See,
why? We in the corner shaking like little chickens instead of
yeah.
getting out there and doing it.
Hmm.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Instead of
You
being
can't be if you
educated,
can't
instead
be
of going out
scared.
there and because you get caught up with life. Oh, I got to take care of grandmama again. Oh, I got to
Mm-hmm.
do the right thing. Somebody need to take care of grandmama. Well, my daughter had a baby. I got to take care of the grandkids. Oh, I got to go do this. I'm a deacon at the church. I got to take care of sick and shut. I got to do this. I got to do this. And then you look around, 20 years done went by and you still doing all this. Again, circle back. What about you? Oh, well, that's what happened. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Time waits on no one.
Yeah.
People look at me all the time, Melvina, you selfish. You just, yeah, Melvina's selfish. That's why Melvina's where she at right now. That's why Melvina traveled the world. That's why Melvina's smiling. You right, Melvina's got doggone selfish. Melvina's smiling and happy. Melvina has no freaking regrets. Can you say that? This audience needs to hear me and understand. You know, my powerful words forever and a day. I am already loved. You know, I I I,
Mm-hmm.
I know my worth. I know where I'm coming from. I know me. I know everything. I just I have no regrets.
I mean, you live a successful life. I mean, it's undoubtedly, right? And I love that you say you have no regrets, and I believe you. I also know that there are challenges that come with success. For the people
Yes.
that are listening that are afraid of what happens, because I mean, would you say that success also kind of can be a bit lonely as far as the people that you wish or you would like to be around or not around?
Yeah, sometimes it can.
Hmm.
Sometimes it can, because sometimes it's lonely up top.
Yeah.
Because of course, being an African American woman, I would love to have more of my sisters with me. You know what I mean? More of my sisters with me that's successful. More of us, so we can share that common bond, that energy, You know, I get up, I'm up top, and it's like only a little few that might can be up there with me that, and that's a very little few. So yeah, sometimes it is lonely up top, but at the same time, I'm not going back to the bottom to hang out and see what it's gonna be about. So it
Hmm.
is what it is. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think a lot of men may like physically represent that struggle as far as people, especially young men that or people that come out of the hood and then they go back to hang around people that they used to hang
yeah, they
around with
might
to
do.
prove something. But for women, I think it manifests in a different way. Maybe not necessarily like hanging out in the streets, but I think it might be in a way of we're trying to save people and bring them with us when they don't value what we value.
Yeah,
Would
some
you
of
say
them
that
do, but
that's
Melvina not trying to look. Malvina like, hey, I'm doing what I got to do. I'll visit. I'll do whatever I mean, I still go out. I hang out with my girlfriends or whatever, knowing we're not on that same, level, whatever that level is. But at the same time, yeah, we're not on the same level, of course, financially, even sometimes educationally. But we can still hang out. We can still do things, etc. But of course, the things I'm gonna do, they might can't. The places I'm gonna go, they might can't. How I'm gonna go and do it, they might can't. But we're gonna still hang out. Whatever we do, we do. That's it.
mhm.
So I'm not, but I'm not going back to save nobody. It's just gonna be what it is. Meet you there if you can go there. I'll see
So
you there.
with your friends, you still keep the friends that you
Yeah,
have
I
that
still got my
may.
friends. Yeah. I still got my friends. I still talk to them. I still travel with them, and if they can go with me, if they can go with me and meet me over there. I just went somewhere with a friend in Morocco. She was able to go with me, so we were there. Um, very limited. The main friend that I have forever that goes everywhere with me is my boo, my Glenn, hubby.
Yeah,
So he'll
yeah.
go everywhere with me. That's one, but
Well, you also took, some medical coders with you as well to some of
well, they
these
they
trips.
get a
So
paid trip to go.
that's
So
nice. Hmm.
yeah. So, but some of the people listen, I have some contractors that work. These people are workers of mine. So my contract coders, they will go on trip paid for with me. Yay!
That is nice to have a boss that will pay for you to go to Morocco,
But
Aruba,
not
and all these
Morocco. They
fun
went to
places.
Aruba and Bermuda. So the next
Hmm.
one might be somewhere else. We'll try to go somewhere else. So that was a nice trip. Yeah. So that was nice. Yeah. That was a paper trip. So that. I paid for that. It wasn't like they just going with me and paid it. That was a paper trip. So
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely. Well, there
Yeah.
are benefits when you have a great boss. So if you have a great boss, don't be afraid of success. Don't be afraid of pushing the limits and giving your best because good people really deserve your best. And I want to tell you, if you don't believe that you are the best because of some of, the choices you've made, make better ones. Choose to make better choices.
Exactly.
Don't
And if
stay
you don't
stuck.
believe you're the best, what are you doing? Because you should always put yourself on the pedestal and believe that you're the best. If you don't, who else is going to believe it?
And you definitely don't want to get around other people and get intimidated. I know when we're
Exactly.
in a world where everything is so competitive, where or we might feel like it's competitive because there are other competitors. But I want to let you know sometimes the biggest competitor is you. You are the
Exactly.
one that's holding yourself back. You're the one that you got to
Exactly.
do a little bit better than you did yesterday. So
Exactly.
don't beat yourself up because it's taking you time. It's going to take you 8 weeks. For some of you, it might take you 12 weeks to finish Melvina's program.
Exactly.
Take the time.
Take the
Do
time.
what you
And
need
you
to
got the
do.
time to do it if it takes you that long. If you
Hmm.
need any
Hmm.
assistance, let me know. If you need any help, guidance, whatever. I had a lady that was 70 something years old that went to my school and passed it and everything. And she got a job also coding. And I was like, now the thing was, I would have discouraged her to go to the school at that age. I really would have. But my God, the lady didn't look 70. I didn't know her age, and I wasn't about to ask her. I
Hmm.
mean, anybody can go to my school and pay money, so I'm not about to get into how old you are. But I did not know her age, but she went to school, she passed it, and she got a job. And I was like, okay. And the reason why she was able to get a job because she knew somebody that was at a doctor's office that I guess, wanted to give her a chance or whatever. And they told her if she go to a coding school or whatever, she can get something. And she chose my school and went to it. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And she was like, well, you wrote a letter for me that I went out to you. Yes, ma'am, I would. And I wrote the letter and gave it to her. And she like, okay. I said, great. It worked out perfectly. There you go, another success story. And that just happened in last year. And the lady was like 70 something years old. And I was like, and if I knew that, I would have told her, like, look, really at your age, it might not be advantageous for you to go to school because it's hard at that age, to get a job in the industry because, at that age, unfortunately, age discrimination is real. And it's, at that age, it's kind of hard. You know, somewhere from 20, maybe up to 50 something. Yeah. But when you get up to 70 something, it's kind of hard. But again, she did not look her age. I would have never known the lady was even that age at all. But hey, it worked out. So I'm not even, hating on it at all. But hey, I cannot complain.
So the key to today, guys, ladies, everyone, is don't allow your fears to stop you. Know that, the fear of failure should not be bigger than the fear
Right,
than your desire to succeed. I mean,
right.
fear should not be your driving force. I know people say negative reinforcement is still good. No, not if it
No, it's
is.
not. Who
No, it's
said that?
not. People will
Negative
say
reinforcement. What is that? What
or
negative
negative
reinforcement?
publicity is still publicity. I think that like stuff like that, we hear
Really?
that. Yeah, that's what people say. But it might put you in the light, but do you really want to be in the light for those reasons? Over time, you're not going to want to be associated with something negative. You're going to be want to be associated with something positive. So I want you to look at your life. I want you to take inventory. I want you to look at what's good, what's not so good, and what's just terrible, because some things are. And then I want you to look at how you can improve it. If it's your health, if it's your
Exactly.
nutrition, if it's your mental health, if it's your emotional well being, if it's your marriage, whatever is on the fritz, look at it. Don't run away from it, because if you're running away from it, you'll never change. And if you never change, things will stay the same. And you will only go, unfortunately, more and more into this sinking place where too many women live. We want to pull you out of that. Melvina offers medical coding to help get you on another track.
Yes.
I can show you how to write, tell your story, launch a business, and embrace your crown, which is what I'm all about.
Yes,
And
you
so,
are.
if y'all are liking what we're putting, as Mom Melvina would say, if you like what we are putting down,
You're putting down. If you pick up what I'm putting down,
right,
there
you
you go. If you pick up
definitely
what I'm putting down, there you go. Give me something to
right.
work with. Come on, we got a lot of more.
All right, all right. So yeah, so if you all have liked what you have heard today, if you are enjoying what we are putting down, as Melvina would say, if you like what we putting down, we want y'all to connect with us. Definitely connect with Melvina if you want to go into medical coding. She
Yes,
knows what she's doing. She's
yes,
been doing this for 20 some odd years. She's a
yes.
seasoned professional and veteran. If you are wanting to embrace your crown, embrace where you are, who you are in your life right now, and whatever the Lord has you got going forward. I
That's
want to be
right.
able to help you. I can help you tell your story as a publisher, ghostwriting editor, and I can
Yes,
help be a business coach and consultant
that's
if you've
right.
been wanting to launch your business and do it right.
That's right.
Melvina, how do they get in contact with you? I know we need to
Oh
definitely drop
man,
your
there's so many
socials.
ways. So I am Melvina W, IHIM, medical coding, even 815 Melvina. You can reach me that way. That way you can reach me. That's simple enough. 815 Melvina. There you go. That's one way
There
right
you
there.
go.
One of my phone numbers. What do you know? You can Google me, you'll find me. I mean, so many ways. So, I'm all over the platform. Like I said, I am MelvinaW.com is available, ready to go. You'll find me there. IfAnyHIM.com, IfAnyHIMschool.com. There are so many ways. What about you, Dr. Lee? How can they reach you?
That's a good question. So for me, I'm very simple. I am author KLEE on everything. So author KLEE on all social platforms. I'm authorklee.com. And if you would like to get a hold of my company to help launch your business, tell your story, or even write production skits and podcasts, things like that, you can reach me at KLEHelp.com. So that's KLE help me. Like that's what it is. KLEhelp.com. And I'll be able to help you get your stuff started and do it right. Real simple. Oh, and if you're into phone numbers, my number is 770-240-0089.
Beautiful. See there, Reed? That's the thing I love about her. We are like a jack of all trades. We are prepared. We are ready. That's the thing I love about it.
We
We
gotta
are not
move.
playing no game.
No, life is going, life happens, and we know y'all ladies are busy. We're
There
busy,
you go.
but we're going to make time for you if you're going
There you
to
go.
invest in yourself. So if you invest
Exactly.
in yourself, you can invest in this medical coding course, you can invest in
There
your
you go.
story, invest in your business, because honestly, it's going to be one of the best things you can do for you.
Definitely
And
break your
why?
ground.
Because the people that you love and care about are going to need you to be able to do things. If you have not been taking care of yourself, you're not going to be able to keep holding up everybody else.
That's
So
right.
you are going to have to take time to step away, to work on you,
You
to
have
invest
to.
in you. Yeah, I tell people all the time there are three things you can do with time. You can waste your time,
Yeah.
you can invest your time, right? Or you can also look at if you are essentially how you're using it, right? So if you are not using your time effectively, you need to take inventory of your time because there's, like you
There
say,
you
it's
go.
only one life you live. So
Only
live it to
one.
the
That's all
fullest,
we
make
got.
it
You
count.
got that right. Make it make sense, as they say. You're exactly
Hmm.
right.
Yep.
You're exactly right. I totally agree with you. You're right. Give me
Well,
something to work with.
we did it, y'all. We are
We did
we
it.
are out on that note. That was a
We're
good
out.
note.
Season 3 is loading up. We're ready. So we
We
got a
are
whole lot
ready.
more. Thanks for tuning in. I am
Until the
Melvina
next
W.
one, I am Dr. Krystal Lee.
All righty. Thanks for tuning
And
in.
bye bye for now, guys.
Bye. Hey, already a coder? Do you have a job or you cannot get a job? I can help you get a job with my mentorship program. I will walk you through the steps to getting employed. You can be newly certified or an experienced coder. I don't care. I'll take either one. I can help you get more. Just go to Job Infinity HIM. All right? And I'll get you there. Come on.